Hey, what's going on? Antoine Thomas here. I want to make a real quick video. I just want to share three books that early on in my career helped change my life for the better. I was on a YouTube live with a good friend of mine last night, and I got asked this question, and I wasn't as prepared. So I figured I'd shoot a video today, and that way I can give you guys three good titles that I still to this day will reread. That's how impactful they've been in my life, in my career. So the first one, this one is very important to me because after reading this book, it literally changed my perspective to think more real estate, to start thinking more as someone who wants to build wealth versus someone who's just working a job and not really thinking bigger, right? That book is called Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. It was a fantastic read. Actually, I think I've read that one maybe 4 times now, but first time I read that was about 7 or 8 years ago, I believe, when I first read it. A great one, and again, it just changes your perspective on how to think in regards to money and your career. Great book. The second one, and this was very impactful for me because starting out in real estate, one of the biggest things you need to make sure you have right is your mind. The one thing that really helped me reading this book is just understanding the go-getter mentality, right? Just understanding that I need to have this approach if I'm going to win in this business. That book is called 10X by Grant Cardone. That is another one that I will listen to or read often. Again, it just with the energy he brings and a lot of the stuff that he says in a book, it really gets you amped up to put the work in. And then number three, this is extremely important as well, because without this book, I would not have been as aware of how I should structure my business. And that book is called Profit First by Mike Michalowicz. It pretty much will break down the economic structure of how you should be thinking profit first versus how most people leave profit the last thing. Whatever's left over is my profit. He shifts your focus to say, no, your profit is what comes first, and whatever is left over is how you structure your expenses, the cost of sales, whatever it may be, right? So those are three books that have been extremely impactful in my business and my career. Again, I read these for the first time years ago, and I still read them to this day because they're awesome books. So I hope this was valuable. If you have any questions, or if you have great books that maybe if you read these books, let me know what do you think, and put in the comments your book recommendations. You know, I'm a big reader. More so, I'm a listener. I don't read as much. I love Audible. That's one of my best apps on my phone. But I'm always listening to some new book. So I would love to hear what you guys are listening to or reading these days as well. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.